So we look at boxing right now, right? So do you think that really that why should we let Shakur Stevens, a hell of a fighter. Devin Haney, a hell of a fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? If Top Rank has Devin Haney and they got Shakur Stevens, then they need to fight each other. Don't worry about Tank. Remember, everybody's saying Tank ain't doing he's not this, he's not that, and Tank don't have this belt, he don't have that belt, different things. Well, guess what? If that's true, then guess what? Don't worry about Tank. Let Tank continue to do what Tank doing. Because Tank don't got to worry about nothing. As long as Tank with Floyd and Al, Tank gonna always live good. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be okay. So my thing is this: Tank don't need to go out and pay. Tank don't need to go out. Hypothetically, say Tank was the undisputed champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
The night that he won all the belts, guess what I'm gonna tell him? You give 3 of them back.
Get rid of them fees. Get rid of them fees.
So why should you be paying a sanctioning fee on four belts?
Mm-hmm.
They say Floyd, and if somebody ever come and say, Floyd, you was never an undisputed champion, I say I know I wasn't undisputed champion. I was something that was better than undisputed champion. I had 3 belts at one weight class and 2 at another. I had 5 belts at one time. So a lot of times when the writers write, oh, Floyd was never undisputed champion, I tell them, guess what? Remember this. I had the WBC and the WBA at welterweight, and then I beat Pacquiao for the WBO. And don't forget, I had just before that, I had whooped Canelo for the WBC and the WBA junior middleweight. So remember, I had 5 belts at once. So I still do record-breaking shit. One thing about me, all the fighters that I spoke about, I like these fighters, but I'm going to always open their eyes. That's my job, to open their eyes. Mm-hmm. Listen, it's called divide and conquer. At first, they talked bad about Tank when he didn't make weight. Remember who had his back and went to war for him? That was me.
Yep.
Okay? Remember, this guy ain't really made like that. Guess what? He kept winning titles. The more successful he became, then it's like, okay, we want you to beef with Floyd. We don't want you to like Floyd no more. At first, they didn't pay attention to him. They didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
He came from out the blue and blew up.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even care. But once he blew up, he growing and growing and growing. Oh, we want you to not like Floyd. They like, there go Floyd again. He winning again in life. He got a fighter that's killing the game. He winning again in life. If I seen the most, I'm one of the most successful entertainers and athletes ever. If I seen him, if I was a fighter that was in boxing, you know what I'd do? I'm not going to sit around and be like, oh man, oh fuck him. I'm like, oh man, fuck him. I don't care nothing about that. No, fuck that. Floyd, you tell me the blueprint.
Right?
Show me how to do it so I can learn.
Yep.
Oh, but guess what? The proof is in the pudding. When it's the truth, it's the truth.
Well,
Floyd. Oh, all right. Oh, Floyd a hater. Yeah, I'm a hater because I won't give y'all no interview. But y'all were the same motherfucker that wrote about me and talked bad about me. And then, like I told you what they were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, every time these motherfuckers write about me, whether it's good or bad, keep writing about me. All you're doing is keep me relevant.
Yeah.
I'm still the most talked about motherfucker in boxing, and I don't even fight no more. All I do is rob the bank, and they're gonna continue to pay me. They're gonna continue to pay me.
They still paying you now. Crazy numbers.
I got 3 exhibitions. 3 more exhibitions this year.
Damn.
Could be 1 fight and 2 exhibitions. But guess what? You better know it's at least, and it's the lowest I'm talking about, 200 million.
That's crazy.
So once again, like I always say, I can't be stopped. You can't stop me. What's meant to be in life is meant to be. Period. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I'm not upset with nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just saying, if you just look at this, that's no different from when I just spoke about Shakur and Devin. Love both of them. But if Top Rank feel like they have the top fighters, then guess what? If y'all got the top fighters, y'all make the big fights.
Right. That should
Y'all
be
make
the
big fights.
Yep.
And Shakur know my line is open. He can call me anytime. Devin know my line is open. He can call me anytime. But one thing that I'm not going to do is lie to those fighters. I can't say how much money these fighters are making. That's not my business. But I do know one thing. Gervonta Tank Davis is getting paid like a motherfucker. That's what I do know.
Well,
now, I can't speak on other fighters.
Right.
Because that's not my business. But one thing about Gervonta Tank Davis, he with Floyd Mayweather. And he getting paid. And one thing that he do, though, anytime he got any type of problem with anything, all he got to do is call me.